So, once again, I'm not paying attention in class and my mind is wandering, and I suddenly remember, right, I have this video to make. So, hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of If MCYT Minecraft YouTube was in League of Legends. If you have no idea why you're here or have any context as to how this video even happened in my brain, feel free to check out the magical portal in the top right corner. I don't mind if you go watch it right now or watch it after this video. If anything, the first video is just proof that I don't have any brain cells to rub together. This episode, we're going to take the big one, the one you've all voted and have been waiting for, the one that will get me all the click-through rate that I could ever possibly dream of. Yes, we will be turning purple! I'm just kidding, it's Dream! Although, I will say, purple is always an option for a future video, and that goes for many and if not all of the other MCYT creators. But yes, we will be taking Dream's character from the Dream SMP for lore and weapon consistency, and we will be turning him into a League of Legends champion. Unfortunately, Manhunt and his other videos are not much to work with, to be honest, because they're all just RNG, to be fair. And I must say, I've learned a lot since the last video in this series, especially from you guys in the comments, so thank you for teaching me how not to make 200 years of game design happen again. So hopefully, there will be less holes in Dream's mechanics this time around. Dream's presence on the SMP is not as lore heavy, at least not in the way that Techno, Tommy, Tobo, Wilbur, etc. are. Dream doesn't really stream on the SMP, so we actually don't have an insane amount of lore to work with. This is good, however, because this simplifies a lot of things, unlike last episode where we took Techno's Scream and made it into an ability, and we also kind of combed through his lore to find things that would kind of make sense for him as a champion. Dream's abilities have to be based on his weapons and what few personal items he has, as well as any major offensive things he's taken part in on the SMP. And just looking at Dream's items, there really isn't much to go off of. He has 3 main weapons and only a few personal items, 2 of which are pets, so I had no choice but to look further into Dream's personality and his involvement with the more recent events of the Dream SMP. A few months back, when I was planning these videos out, I had put down Draven's name beside Dream's, because of Draven's wild card, chaotic nature. I also wanted Dream to be a champion that would be hard to master, but very rewarding to play well on the Rift. Kind of like Yasuo, Draven, or Yone in a sense. So, watch out for Dream Syndrome players, I guess. I wanted Dream to have more ranged abilities based around physical damage, since his weapons are a crossbow, a sword, and an axe. But because I wanted him to also be able to use his short-range weapons, I took a look at Kale's abilities. I liked the fact that Kale's kit allowed her to go from a short-range melee attack to a ranged one. I thought that that would be the key to building Dream's kit, so I created something similar for Dream's passive and as well as his right mouse button attack. Guess who also uses a crossbow among the League of Legends champions? Yes, it's Vayne and Quinn. However, Quinn's abilities were also very heavily based on Valor's mobility. Therefore, for the first crossbow attack, I only decided to take some inspiration from Quinn's passive ability. The rest of this crossbow ability is based off of Vayne's E ability and a little bit of Kale's E ability. For the second crossbow attack, I decided to mostly base it on Vayne's Q ability, as someone commented on the last video, there is nothing better than free blink. For the third ability, I decided that Dream needed something to heal off of, as all of his abilities so far have no regeneration at all. Personally, I felt that Kale's E ability wouldn't really make sense for Dream, especially when considering Dream's lore on the SMP, as well as his habits and combat. So I had to look further than Kale, Quinn, and Vayne. I had no choice but to scour the rest of the champions, trying to find one thing, or a few, that would make the perfect regenerative ability for Dream. I looked at Master Yi, Nunu and Willem, and even Tryndamere, who was suggested to me by a comment in the previous video. I was even tempted to look at Aphelios, but I didn't want to read. In the end, I felt that a mix of Master Yi's W, Meditation, mixed with Tryndamere Q, Bloodlust, would make for a good ability. Finally, for the ultimate ability, I wanted Dream to have lore-based ability, much like how Technoblade's ultimate was, and, well, Dream may not have a scream that has a 30-day cooldown, but recently he did do a thing. A very explodey thing. For that ability, I had quite a few examples to choose from, ranging from Kale's ultimate to Miss Fortune's E ability, Make It Rain. Oh, I'll make it rain, alright. Ew, okay, why did you say that? Ugh. I did say major offensive things for a reason at the beginning of this video, though, So, without further ado, let's speedrun Dream's champion profile if he was in League of Legends. Right mouse button attack / default. I decided that it would be Dream's sword. I thought it would stand out more than his axe because Technoblade's default attack is already an axe attack. When Dream switches from melee to ranged, his default attack switches to his crossbow instead. His sword does not reappear afterwards. Passive, P. I made sure to get it right this time. I named it Dream and Remnants. It is very similar to Kale's passive, only that Dream's requirements to become exalted is different from how Kale becomes exalted. One stack for Dream is 1 on-hit, unblocked, and undeflected attack on a champion, or 15 creep score on minions / monsters. 5 stacks is when Dream becomes exalted, well, not as an angel, but as a Dreamin'. The rest of this passive works almost identically to Kale's passive, with Dream going from range to melee at level 6, his right mouse button attack dealing 0.2 to 0.5 seconds of bleeding damage at level 11, finally becoming fully Dreamin' or fully exalted at level 16. First active Q. Definitely not penis! Oh my goodness. I just shouted that. I hope nobody heard me, but it's in all caps in my script, so yeah. Much like Technoblade's sword, Orphan Obliterator, Dream's crossbow has a name that is just too good to not use as an ability name. Dream fires a tipped arrow in the target direction, like Kale's E ability. If he is able to land his shot, the arrow deals bonus damage. If he is unable to kill the enemy champion, he marks them for about 2 to 7 seconds, depending on ability level. The marked champion will have a small icon on the minimap indicating their position. This is useful for chasing an enemy or seeing if the enemy team is taking out big monsters such as Baron or Drake. Second active, W, 10 paces. I named it after the first major event on the Dream SMP that Dream was directly involved with. I know they use bows in the standoff, but hey, crossbows kinda close enough. This is at its core Vayne's Q ability. Dream dashes in the target direction and uses his right mouse button attack. If he lands the shot, his right mouse button attack deals bonus damage. Nice and simple, not too flashy. Third active, E, Nightmarish Hunger. Dream heals himself for every minion / monster CS he gets over the course of the next 5 to 10 seconds depending on ability level. When exalted to Dreamin' status, all damage done to champions heals more and minion / monsters CS heals less. This is to encourage the player to be more aggressive when they're exalted, just to take advantage of the exalted state. And as a little bonus to this ability as well, Dream's minion / monster kill animation is like Nunu and Willem's Q animation. Only that his mouth is on his stomach instead of where his actual mouth is. Finally, the ultimate. I named it Doomsday, based on the events of January 6th, where Dream dropped an ungodly amount of TNT onto Lemamberg using TNT replicators. I thought that this was perfect for a flashy, damage-heavy ultimate ability. If you can make your opponents drop frames, then you might as well be able to have a bit of an edge, I guess. Dream rains TNT down within a radius that is similar to Zig's ultimate, Mega Inferno Bomb. All enemies within are slowed and take damage over the 2 to 4 seconds that it is active, depending on ability level, much like how Miss Fortune's E-ability Make It Rain is. Overall, I'd say Dream is definitely built more around ADCs and mid lane champions, so I think that he will definitely do more than well in bot lane and mid lane. He definitely trumps in the range department, and his mobility is not bad, especially in his exalted Dreamin' state. Overall, I recommend taking items that boost mana regen and using precision and sorcery for your runes. I recommend using Caitlyn's build as well. And now, onto my favorite part, skins and cosmetics. I really didn't have time to do splash art for Dream this time since school has started again. Techno splash art was just a coincidence, and I did not plan for Techno to have any splash art originally. However, like last time, I have some very rough art of Dream skins and any chromas those skins may have. Dream's default skin is no, he's not a blob. It's basically how everyone in the MCYT art community draws Dream. A guy with a mask in a green hoodie, some form of pants and shoes, and usually with fingerless gloves as well as a weapon strap. Chromas for the skin are Beach OVA Dream, Green Guardian's Dream, Nightmare, and Pink Presence Dream. Dream's other skins are Girl Dream, Technoblade Cosplay Dream from Minecraft Championships 12, Show Host / Businessman Dream. Again, I have no idea what this skin is called. I just pulled it from his skin list and name.mc, and I've only seen him use it for the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire thing with Tubbo. Finally, Slytherin Dream from Minecraft Championships 11. So that's all for this episode of If MCYT Was in League of Legends. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like last time, I really do appreciate all of the comments that educate me on how not to let 200 years of game design happen. I'm pretty sure it still happened regardless this time. Hey, I'm not perfect, so I really do appreciate it if you're able to find holes in the mechanics I designed for Dream. And also, let me know who will be up next. I already have Ranboo's video planned, so he will be the next episode for sure. But regardless, I would like to see what you guys would want. So vote in the poll in the description or comment on the video and let me know who you would like to see next after Ranboo's episode. Yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching.